2.2 billion people without safe drinking water are not properly thirsty people without water in their living environment, but 2.2 billion of impoverished people living next to a polluted river, a polluted aquifer. So in this sense, the main roots of this global crisis, from my point of view, are the conjunction of two failures, two flaws, structural flaws. The first one is the flaw of poverty and inequality. The second one is the flaw of unsustainability of our ecosystems. We have transformed the water that is in fact the key of life into the most dangerous and terrible vector of disease and death. It will be impossible from my point of view, and this is very important in my mandate, it will be impossible or very difficult to progress in the fulfillment of the human rights to water and sanitation for the most impoverished if we don't recover the health of the rivers and aquifers from which they are supplied every day. The second big issue for me in order to approach the crisis is to clarify and to develop that I call the democratic water governance, in front of other approaches that build or consider water just as an economic good and make pressures in the way of strategies of privatization, commodification, and even financiarization of water. So for me, these pressures are instead of solving the crisis or facing properly the crisis, they make more vulnerable the ones who are more impoverished, because they transform these 2.2 billion people in 2.2 billion of impoverished clients that cannot afford for these services.